of a heads up here. We've got the basics of the water done now. What I've used is pretty much neat paint, haven't watered it down, no liquid with it, so it's straight out of the tube. Everything downward brush strokes and just getting the colours roughly in the right place. You've got the darks, mimicking the darks above here and some of the lights. Now with water, what I find works best is if the water is slightly warmer than what it's reflecting. I think probably what's happening is it's picking up some of the colours in the like silt and the stuff on the riverbed below. So as you can see, that is a bit warmer. Now what I've done, once that's on, still wet, so working wet on wet here, I'm now putting in the highlights and the ripples in. And the best way I've found to do that is to use a fair amount of a white spirit with it. Because what happens is, it really gives you that glassy, watery look. And one of the things you can do, once this is all in, bearing in mind that's all this is still very wet, is I've just dipped my brush straight in the white spirit. I'm just going to take a little bit of it off so it's not dripping with white spirit there. And what I'll do is I'll go over the whole, pretty much the whole area, just crisscross lines. And can you see what it does? It just pulls the colour into what looks like ripples. Once you've done that and you've picked up a little bit of paint on your brush, give it another wipe, give it another wash, a little bit of a wipe, and then go again. I don't know whether you can see that on the video, but it's just making that reflection, that vertical reflection, look more like ripples. Side to side, left and right. Drag it to the left, drag it to the right, drag it to the left, drag it to the right. What it does is it pulls, in fact if I do it on this bit down here you might be able to see it better. Can you see it kind of drags the colour along, smudges it a little bit, but just in that line. So you've got the light from this area here being pushed that way, and then the dark from that area being pulled that way. And it's just a really, really quick way of doing it. Once I've done that, I'll probably will go over it again as I have here with some of the lighter areas just to pick out on those bits. You've got to be careful you don't do it too much and too wet, because if you do, you get this happen. Can you see it's taking the paint off now? Now you can see the white or the blocked in area below. It's all right here and there because it does just look like a ripple, but you certainly don't want it over the whole thing. And also another little tip here is make sure your ripples are level. Another tip just to soften it, give it a bit of a blend. See, it takes off any of the high points, takes off some of the contrast, just gets it looking more like a river.